When reviewing or even just playing a game, it's hard not to compare it to other titles. Pick a genre and you have your go-to title for comparison. When it comes to action-adventure games, it's a safe bet your go-to game is Legend of Zelda. And when playing this game, I couldn't help but think of Link's Adventures in the Hyrule Kingdom. This is ALUNDRA for the PlayStation 1. ALUNDRA, released in 1997, was developed by Matrix Software and published by Working Design in the US. It's an action-adventure game with an anime art style and an interesting, complex, mildly mature storyline not common to the games like it at the time. As you may have guessed from the title, in this game you will be playing ALUNDRA, who is shipwrecked and washed up on shore near the village of Inoa. Jess, the local blacksmith, discovers you and takes you in, practically adopting you as his own son. ALUNDRA is an elf of the clan of Elna, and it turns out he has the powers of a dreamwalker. He's able to enter people's dreams and save them from the nightmares plaguing them. Melzaz is the resident evil demon who is terrorizing the people of Inoa in real life by sending monkeys after their coal miners, and in their dreams turning people into werewolves and making them blow stuff up when they doze off. It's your job to save these fine folks as you search for the 7 seals in order to put Melzaz in his place. ALUNDRA is the spiritual successor to the Landstalker series. You'll not only recognize the main characters look very similar, but a lot of the team that worked on ALUNDRA also did Landstalker back in the early 90s. Like I said, it's a lot like Zelda as far as the gameplay is concerned, other than being able to jump as much as you like. You start off with not much more than a sword and the clothes on your back, but as you adventure and defeat bosses, you gain more and more items to help you in your quest and progress throughout the game, like the bomb and ranged weapons and so on. You also collect life vessels in the fashion of heart pieces to gain more health. Another similarity is that your most lucrative work comes from cutting down bushes. Now, to say this game is a lot like Zelda is not really a criticism, it's just an observation. There's a reason a lot of games use that type of gameplay. It's a lot of fun, and there's a large fan base for it. ALUNDRA does this, and it does it quite well. In Zelda, you'd have to occasionally solve a puzzle to open a door or something. Well, in ALUNDRA, you're pretty much always solving puzzles. Puzzle after puzzle. There isn't much to say about the combat because monsters are usually just in the way of solving puzzles. In fact, sometimes the puzzle is just defeat all the monsters in the room, but usually they're a bit more complicated than that. So if you don't like solving puzzles, you might not enjoy ALUNDRA. I know I got a bit worn out sometimes thinking so much. Also, and this got to be a bit annoying, if you backtrack or fall down a pit or something, you might have to redo a puzzle, because a lot of them you have to do every time you enter that room. So be ready to put on your thinking caps. The translation in this game is kind of unexpected. I'm not really sure why I think that, but I guess back in 1997, you hadn't heard anyone talk in a video game like a surfer dude. It doesn't really fit the setting and time period of swords and magic. But I like it, actually. The plot deals with all kinds of things that you didn't expect to see in a video game back then. People's different thoughts on life and death, religion, morality. It's a good story, and it's one, in my opinion, worth getting through all those puzzles for. You can get ALUNDRA on the PS1 Classics from PlayStation 3 now. So check it out if you're into action-adventure games with challenging puzzles, good presentation, and an enthralling story.